Hey you guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to do this summer protective style on my TWA. Okay, so I washed and conditioned my hair the night before, so I am starting off with dry hair, but it is moisturized. So I'm just using a rat tail comb and parting my hair in the back. And I'm going to take these duckbill clips and clip my hair in place so they won't be getting in the way while I do my box braids. Okay, so before I braid my hair, I just use some Dax grease and make sure that my hair, especially my ends, are moisturized. And I'm just taking the amount of hair that I want, and I'm going to go ahead and start my box braids. I don't really know how to explain how to braid, so I'm hoping that this close-up visual would help you see exactly what I'm doing. So that's me just making sure that my hair isn't moving and that it's sturdy and then it's in place. So once I get to a point where I can't, braid anymore with my hands positioned the way they are, I'm going to just turn to the side and continue to braid down. Alright, the first braid is done, and this is how the first row looks. And next, this is how the back of my hair looks once I've completed all of my box braids. And I just use the same steps that I used on my first braid with all the rest of the braids. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and tackle the front of my hair, and I'm just using that same rat tail comb. I highly suggest, especially if you have thick hair, to use a rat tail comb with the metal end. It just makes parting a lot easier. So I'm just going ahead and clip my hair out of place so it doesn't get in the way while I'm trying to braid. If you're unfamiliar with feed-in braids, all it is you're doing a cornrow like you would with normal braiding hair, but you're adding it in piece by piece instead of a big section of hair. So I'm just going to start off by braiding my hair first, and then I'm going to add in a small piece of braiding hair, and I'm going to continue to braid. Like I said, I kind of suck at giving like verbal instructions when it comes to braiding, but I hope, like I said in the beginning, having this close-up visual, it would help you guys see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just adding small pieces of hair, and I'm making sure that I have one piece of hair in the front, and I'm going to continue to braid at least 1 to 2 times. And then I'm going to swoop that piece of hair in the front. I'm going to sweep that under my pointer finger, and I'm going to continue to braid 1 to 2 times, adding another piece of hair, one in the back, one in the front. I'm going to continue to braid 1 to 2 times, and then I'm going to sweep that hair that's in the front. I'm going to sweep that under my pointer finger and continue to braid. I hope that makes sense. So I hope this is a good visual for you guys. I intentionally didn't speed up the part of me braiding my hair just so you guys can get a better understanding of exactly what I am doing and how to do it. And so once you get to the end where you can't braid to your scalp anymore, of course you're just going to go ahead and braid all the way down. And you guys, this is the first time that I've braided my hair with braiding hair while my hair is in its natural state. And as you can see, it's kind of sticking up a little bit out of the braid. So I know for the next time that I will have to use like a edge control or a thick gel to help blend my natural hair in with the braiding hair. But other than that, I think it still came out, you know, pretty decent. So now we're going to go ahead and do the right side of my hair. And like before, you're going to start off by braiding your hair. And there's a different technique with braiding the right side of your hair than with the left. So you guys saw when I was braiding the other side of my hair that I was swooping the hair on top of my hand. But this time I'm putting it under. I hope that made sense. You guys, you'll see in a second. So I'm going to braid my hair 1 to 2 times. And then I'm going to take another piece of hair and I'm going to put it under my pointer finger. One in the front, one piece of hair in the front, one piece of hair in the back, just like the last time. I'm going to braid 1 to 2 times and then swoop that hair in the front. I'm going to swoop that under and I'm going to continue to braid. So I learned quickly. This is my first time doing feed-in braids, so it was a learning process for me. But I realized pretty quickly that, you know, your hands are positioned differently when you're doing the right side of your hair versus the left side of your hair. So the way that you feed in the braids are going to be a little bit different. So the left side of my hair, like I said, I was feeding in the braid over my hand. And when I was doing the right side of my head, I was feeding the braid under. I really hope I'm not confusing anybody when trying to explain this. But I will say, like, once you get the hang of the technique, it's not very difficult. It's actually pretty easy. The only thing, you just got to make sure that you have your hair, you know, previously sectioned off, and just continue the same process all throughout your hair. All right, so now we're at the point where we can no longer braid to the scalp, so we're just going to go ahead and braid all the way down just like we did the others. So this is my hair completed on both sides and in the back. I think I did pretty good for my first time. I know the things that I did wrong this time, I know what to do to fix it for the next go round, but all things considered, I think they came out pretty cute. So this is how the ends of my hair looked. The hair was a little bit too long for me, so I did end up cutting my braids, but I'll show you guys in a couple clips over what I did to make sure that it did not unravel. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and take some Nairobi foaming lotion and put that all over my hair, and this is just going to help the flyaways a little bit. So I'm just smoothing that all over my braids and in the back as well. And you guys, a lot of people use mousse or hair mousse and whatever, but I just used what I had on hand. I was not about to go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff for this hairstyle. And by the way, this only took me maybe 8 to 9 hours to complete, and I only spent about $20 as well for this hairstyle. So that beats spending, you know, $100 to $200 to have somebody else do it for you. So I think that was pretty good. So right now I'm showing you what I did to my braids. Like I said, I did cut them a little bit, and now I'm just burning the ends to make sure that they don't unravel. And this is how they look. All right, so I ended with putting a few of those little gold pieces in my hair that I got from my local beauty supply store. And I pretty much focused them on the back of my hair. I just think they looked super cute that way. And this is the finished style, you guys. I just love the way it came out. I plan on keeping these braids in for a good little while, just so I can not have to manipulate my hair every day, and so it can thrive as much as possible without me, you know, trying to do stuff to it all the time. So you will be seeing more of me with these braids, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have learned something from this video, make sure that you give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos from me, make sure you subscribe. And look at me here flipping and stuff. Okay, girl, you feeling yourself. I'm mad. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all on the next video. Until then, bye.